Good morning, beautiful beings. What's up? What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. It's a perfect day here in Miami. I've got pineapple, celery juice, a book. I'm going to walk with you guys for a second, so let me cover my pineapple so that it doesn't get too hot. And here we go. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can enjoy the process more. And why don't you take a walk with me? So, I don't know, maybe you can walk, maybe you can't. Maybe you can get on your treadmill, or maybe you can get on your stationary bike, or maybe you can just do some squats. Remember Freely when she used to do the 100 squats a day? Maybe you can do some sit-ups, some planks, some push-ups, walk up and down some stairs. I don't want you just watching this. I want us to move our bodies together, okay? Because you cannot be healthy if you don't move. You can't. When you move, when you exercise, you have better digestion, you have more energy, you sleep better. Everything works better when you move your body. And let me tell you a story. Yesterday, I met a woman who could not even lie down without experiencing pain. She's only in her 60s. She's not elderly. She's not old. She couldn't lie down without extreme pain. And I met her at my chiropractor's office. So I go to a network spinal chiropractor, and they don't touch you. They do energy work. And I've been going to him for sleep. And last night I slept 8 hours straight, which I don't even know the last time that happened. I think it was 2 years ago. My roommate said it was 2 years ago. So yeah. He's working with me on my mind because my mind is always racing, he says. I mean, I know it's a fact, but he's helping me with my mind to calm it. And he's amazing, and I do recommend him highly. He's actually, he works with Tony Robbins, so he's Tony Robbins' chiropractor, in case you're wondering. I got a name drop, okay? And so I do highly believe in him. I think he's awesome. And if anybody's in the Miami area, I will recommend him to you for sure. And the woman, I had to help her. Me and the doctor helped her lie down, and she was in agony, extreme pain. And I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I cannot risk this. I cannot have this happen to me. And so that's why I'm moving my body every day. That's why I'm going to yoga. I guarantee you, she didn't exercise her whole life. She didn't do yoga. She didn't move her body. And I could tell because she's in severe pain. She's using a walker. She's very, 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 very tight. She doesn't need surgery. The doctor wants to do like a hip replacement or back surgery. But that's why she's going to the chiropractor, because she's trying to find natural ways to heal. And hopefully she will get into yoga. But I doubt it, because that just seems too easy. But yoga's not easy, okay? It takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience, it takes discipline. And let's talk today now. That's not the topic of the day. The topic of the day is actually how to enjoy the raw food diet more. How can you possibly enjoy? But I want to encourage you, even if you don't want to be raw, how can you just enjoy the process of reaching your goals more? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get in the water. I cannot wait. You don't even know how warm the water is. Whew. So, anyway, how can you enjoy the process more? Sorry, somebody is making me laugh. Okay. It's reminding me of my mom, because my mom used to fall in the water, and like it was funny because she like used to make like all right, let's move on. So it's not that I'm laughing at the woman, I'm reminding myself of my mom. Like, we were laughing so much one time that we couldn't, like, she couldn't stand up, and it was really funny. So okay, how can you enjoy the process of going raw? Okay, number one, well, I just did this on my podcast, but let me try to remember exactly what I said. Number one is you've got to find easy, simple recipes. Do whatever you can. Ask around. Go to YouTube. You don't have to buy any books. Just Google it. Simple, easy, raw vegan recipes. I have a book. It's free. 100freerecipes.com. Let me just fix my hair. Sorry. My hair was in my face. Ooh. Okay. So 100freerecipes.com. Simple, easy recipes. You got to find recipes that taste really, really good, but they've got to be simple and easy as well. Okay, that's number one. Like, they got to take 5 minutes or less. Number two, you got to know how to pick out your fruit, because if you don't know when fruit is ripe, it won't taste good. It just won't taste good. And you won't stick to the diet because it's not going to be satisfying you. The food has to satisfy you, so you've got to know when your fruit is ripe. If honeydews taste like water, there's no way you're going to enjoy eating them. Okay, number three, don't ever, and so how do you know when your fruit is ripe? You learn it, you study it, you Google it. Watch, I have a tutorial on here. I'm always posting videos on how to know when your fruit is ripe. Google it all, learn it. Number three? Yeah, I think it's number three. Don't eat any fruit or vegetable that you don't like. If you don't like grapefruits, don't eat grapefruits. You never see me eating grapefruits because I don't like them. If you don't like watermelon, then don't eat watermelon. I know some people that don't like watermelon. I have a feeling they've never had a good one, but that's just me. Number four. How to enjoy the process of going raw. Okay. Start to find other things that you love to do. Start to find other things you love to do besides eating. Eating was everything to me. Like, that's all I loved to do until I started doing yoga and I started dancing and I started creating content and I started taking photos. Photography is one of my favorite things on earth. I started coaching. I really love group coaching. I started my community. I started doing YouTube videos. What else could you possibly learn to love to do? Art, painting, gardening. There's got to be other things. Because if food is your only source of pleasure, it's not going to turn out good. It's not healthy. And you're going to eat way too much. All right? Number 5, on the process of enjoying the journey, meet other people that are doing it too. This will help you. This will help you so much because they're going to give you tips and tricks. Okay? And this is going to help you to learn how to do it even better. Sorry, I just needed some water on my face. Oh my God, it's so warm. I wish you guys were here. One day you'll be here if you want to. Well, you'll be at a beach or in the tropics if you want to. Okay, so meet other people that are going through the same process. So whether you go to meetups or you meet them at events, fruit festivals, you join a community, you can join mine. There are so many other communities, Facebook pages. Fruit festivals is like the best way, for sure. In person is like the best. Obviously, it's scary, but the best things in life come right after you're scared. Am I right? And then finally, I have a lot more tips and tricks, but finally, I recommend, and this goes back to, honestly, it's just so important that you understand and have confidence in what you're doing. This will help you enjoy the process more. And the reason is because if you're not confident that this is working, then it just won't work. You've got to do your research and you've got to know the truth, which is the species, the human race was designed to eat fruit and vegetables. And so you've got to do the research and you've got to know this inherently. You've got to form a conviction that this is it. And so how I did it was I read books. I read Return to the Brain of Eden, the Mucusless Diet Healing System. I read, 80-10-10 is really great. I read the China Study. I'm trying to think of all the books now. I read lots of books that really the Nature's First Law. Nature's First Law. If you want to go raw, Nature's First Law, baby. I know David Wolf is not raw anymore, but I wish he was. Then he wouldn't look the way he looks. I don't know why he fell off. Maybe he was never raw. I have no idea. But I will never, ever, ever go back to eating any other way besides a raw vegan diet. And I don't find it to be extremely unhealthy to eat some sweet potatoes or some steamed veggies, but you got to eat that in a salad. Because the more cooked food you eat, the more tired you're going to be, the more dehydrated you're going to be. We are designed to eat raw. If we can't eat it raw, I don't believe we should be eating it. No, I don't believe that rice is extremely healthy. You can eat it and not have any negative side effects. Me personally, if I have rice, I'm not going to feel good because I've been eating raw for way too long. So rice is not in my, it's not in my diet, but I know a lot of people that eat rice and it's great for them. Okay, and I don't do sprouted rice either. It just doesn't feel like human food to me. When I look at pineapples, when I see mangoes, when I see romaine and cucumbers, when I see avocados, when I see mamey sapotes and jackfruit and durian. I had durian last night to celebrate. I had the D to celebrate my driver's license. When I see these foods, I inherently I start salivating and I get really excited to eat them. And like rice doesn't really excite me to eat. It's not like a celebration, but like having a soursop, it's like a celebration. It's like, oh my gosh, a jackfruit. Like okay, so yesterday at the store, at the Roberts is Here store, people were going crazy over this jackfruit. And it's like, who would go crazy over a bowl of rice? And so that's my final tip, okay? My last tip is to find an Asian market or save up and order some exotic tropical fruit from one of these fruit companies that ship. I'm not going to say names, because I don't want to promote any company, especially because there's a few companies that they're not nice people. I'm just going to say that. So I don't want to promote any one company. You find the one that's best for you. Find the ones that have some sales. And basically, I'm going to do backwards walking now because my knees are really good now. I used to have really bad knees before I went raw, but I just want to keep them good. So I'm going to walk backwards all the way back. I'm going to try. So, find some exotic tropical fruit in your life. Like, find a way to get it. I would recommend fruit wholesalers or Asian markets. Hey, if you're in New York, you're in luck because you got Chinatown and you got, what is that big wholesaler? I used to buy from, I can't even remember the name, but if you just type in fruit wholesaler and you put your zip code, then you will find a fruit wholesaler, and they might have some better selections than your local supermarket. If you're trying to be healthy, it's possible. Costco helps, but it's probably going to be very difficult for you to find exotic tropical fruit, which is like the desserts. It's like the treats of the raw vegan diet. Dehydrated fruit is not a treat. It dehydrates you. Treats are soursop, jackfruit, dragon fruit, durian, longans, rambutan, coconuts. Okay? Find things you love that are healthy and natural and feel so good after you eat them. Like, I can't even imagine what it feels like to eat a bacon and egg sandwich now, which I used to do all the time. And I know I did not feel good. I did not feel good at all. And now for breakfast this morning, I had a pineapple. I'm going to have another one. And I had celery juice. And it's just, there's nothing weighing me down. Nothing feels better than being healthy. Wow, somebody's pretty far. I cannot wait to jump in the water. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this, possibly. I hope you've been working out, doing a walk or some stretching or some squats. If you haven't, do me a favor. Watch this video over again and get your ass up. I want a 15-minute period of time where you do something. You stretch, or you do some jumping jacks, you do some calisthenics, you go on the bike. You don't have to watch this. You can just listen. And the healing waves is so good for you. It's so powerful. So that's why I like to film at the beach. Also, I told you guys, I used to call my mom when I was here. So thank you guys for being here for me, letting me talk to you while I'm at the beach. And that's it. That's all I got today. If you don't enjoy the journey, you won't stay on it long enough to see results. So you're going to have to find a way. Another thing, I have so many tips and tricks, honestly. I got to write these down one day and do a real video on it, like a professional one in front of the camera. Because the other thing is the word can't. Like, if you say you can't, then you can't. Okay? And so check out my podcast, because I talk about 2 different stories about 2 different people that said they could not. And then guess what? They couldn't do it. But see, if you say to yourself, all right, you know what? Jeanette can do it. I can do it. You know what? I'm going to take the steps. I'm going to buy the bananas. I'm going to buy enough bananas. okay? You're not gonna enjoy the journey if you don't have enough food in your house. So every time you go shopping, I need you to pick up at least 6 bunches of bananas. At least. You understand me? Yes, 6 bunches of bananas. I'd recommend 10, and then you put them in the freezer. Because honestly, if you're not eating at least 6 bananas a day, I don't know if you can stay raw. I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, there's some days, but on average, I'm eating about 6. I put them in a smoothie. You got to get your calories from somewhere, boo. If you don't get them from fruit, you're going to get them from bread. You're going to get them from cereal. You're going to get them from somewhere else. And if you want to have some cooked food at night, that's totally fine. That's healthy as fuck. Make sure it's in a big salad, though. Your body cannot digest cooked food on its own. It's going to take a lot of water and a lot of energy. But if you mix it in a salad, it's going to be so much better. It's going to be so much easier for your body to digest. Why not make it easy for yourself to succeed? Make it easy for your body to digest its food. I love you guys so much. 16 minutes. Thank you so much. I'm going to jump in the water. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Let me know down below your tips and tricks. How do you make it easy for yourself to eat a healthy human diet? I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.